Mr. Sova with a video tutorial on how to use Google Calendar. Google Calendar can be a really helpful tool to help you stay organized. It can be a one-stop shop for your appointments, your meetings, your homework, and your reminders to get those things done. So there are a few different places where you can find Google Calendar. The first place is on your uh, Google Classroom site under the Classwork tab at the top of the page. Right here, it says Google Calendar. If you click on that, it'll take you to your calendar. There's also the Google Waffle. Some people call it a waffle. I call it a waffle. Some other people call it other things. But it's right here in the upper right-hand corner. And when you click on it, you can find the icon for Google Calendar, and that will take you there. Another place you can find it is if you type google.com in the search, and it'll take you to a general Google page, and there's that waffle again in the corner to take you to Google Calendar. So I'm going to click on Google Calendar, and it's going to take us to my Google Calendar. I am an honorary student in a fifth grade classroom at our school, and so these are all of the assignments in from that classroom, and we'll look at that in a little bit. So you can look at it. You can look at your calendar a bunch of different ways. This is the month view. If you go up here to this little drop-down menu, you can also look at it by the day, and then your homework assignments appear at the top of the day. You can look at it week by week, and mine is set Sunday through Saturday. You can set yours differently in the settings, which is this little cog up here. You can also look at it in a year view, but just so you know, it doesn't show any of your assignments. It just shows you the year. So I'm going to take a look at the month view, and that way you can see what assignments came before today and what assignments are coming up. If you want to move forward and backward month by month, you go to these little two arrows and you can move forward, forward, backward, backward, backward. And if you notice, the calendar over here on the left also changes as well. Now, if you click this bajillion times and you end up somewhere you don't want to be, how did I get to be in February 2020? Just click on today, and that'll take you back to the month that today is in. There we are, February 25th, 2021. Okay. Now, you might be asking yourself, I can see like the beginning of the assignments here, but I don't know what the assignments are really about. If you move the cursor to one of these assignments and click on it, this summary of the assignment pops up, including a link to the assignment in your Google Classroom. Pretty cool. There's also some directions for the assignment, but I would recommend clicking on that link to go right to the assignment, just like this. There's the assignment. Okay. Another thing you can do is create a brand new calendar. Let's say you want to create a calendar for yourself. As you can see over here, I've got several different calendars, but I've only got the Room 218 calendar open. If I click all these other calendars, then it gets filled with all these other appointments, and this is too much for me to handle right now. So I just want to look at my classroom calendar with all the assignments. But if you want to create another one, you go down here to the plus symbol, add other calendars, go to create new calendar, and I'm going to create a new calendar, my soccer schedule, because I'm going to pretend like I'm part of a soccer team. I'm not really, but let's pretend. You can type in a description here, goal, and then, or whatever you want, and create the calendar. And then, once it's created, you'll see at the bottom here, it says soccer schedule successfully created. Go back to your calendar, and there it is. Now, Google Calendar will assign each calendar a different color to make it easier for you to know which calendar is which. But you can change this color if yellow isn't your favorite color in the whole world. Click on those three dots, and let's make it, I saw peacock. That's a good color. Okay, so now that we've got that personal calendar created, I need to put in I need to create a new event in that calendar. There's two ways of doing that. You can either click on this rainbow plus sign like this, and then it will give you a blank event card, or you can go to the date that you know that event is on, and it click once and it'll give you another blank event card. So let's see, I'm going to type, so this is going to be from my soccer schedule, but I'm going to show you how to change that in a minute. First, I need to type a title for my event. Let's see, game against the Blue Jays. That's a team I just made up. Okay. Now it's set for Saturday, February 27th. That's the right day, but it's showing as all day, and my game is not all day. So I'm going to add a time to it. My game starts at 10 a.m. and the games are usually about 2 hours long. So I'm going to go over here, and it's going to drop down, and I'm going to choose 12 p.m. Okay, it's automatically set for our time zone, Pacific Standard Time. You don't need to mess with that. And then, since my game is not a Google Meet video or a Zoom meeting, I'm not going to worry about that. However, right now it's set in the Room 208 calendar. I do not want it in the Room 218 calendar. I'm going to change it to my soccer schedule, and then it's set on my soccer schedule. Now, another thing I can do is I can add a notification, and that means it's a reminder that will show up on my computer screen when the event is coming closer. So I'm going to click on that, and I can choose the time before. So let's say I want to be reminded a day before, because I have a really terrible memory. Okay, I can add another notification because I'll probably still forget. So let's say 1 hour before. So now, as long as my computer is on and the screen is up and awake, I'll get those notifications probably up here in the corner. They'll just flash on my screen, and then I'll need to close them out. Now, if you want an email sent to you as a reminder, you need to go down here to More Options, and then let's say I want to change these on-screen notifications to emails. So what will happen is you'll get an email sent to your student Gmail account. In this case, 1 day before my game against the Blue Jays and 1 hour. So it's really up to you. You could also do a combination. You could do a notification and an email 1 day beforehand. It's really up to you. If you're like me and you forget everything, you want a lot of notifications. Okay, the only other thing that you really need to worry about right now, not worry, but think about, is if you want to add any guests. And what that means is, let's say you have a friend who's on the same soccer team and they check their student Gmail account, so maybe you want to add them. So let's say Miss McCullough is on my soccer team. I'm going to add her to this event, and she will get automatically emailed, just like I will. But she's really not part of it. So I'm gonna click remove there and get her out of there because we're not on the same team. Not on the same soccer team anyway. Okay, so when you are all done, you're going to click save, and kablamo, there it is. Now, if you need to go back and edit it, you just click on it, and you can click on that pencil to edit it. You can also delete it. If it's like, let's say the game gets canceled the day before, click on the little trash can to delete it. You can also email more guests, and the three little dots will give you all these options, but you really don't have to worry about that right now. Okay, that is it, my friends. Those are the basics of Google Calendar. Give it a try. Explore, and it might prove to be a really good tool for you to stay organized. If you have any questions, remember you can email me. Thank you and have a great day.